Okay, so good day to each and every one of you. This will be our fifth video discussion for the subject TOU040, that is um, tourism and hospitality marketing. So, without, a few words before we start, same thing with the other discussions that I gave. Please, if you can find a comfortable place while studying, and maybe somewhere na medyo relaxed kayo at maayos ang lighting, you are comfortable, you are hindi naman kayo masyado nasa stress with a lot of academic responsibilities, no? I hope na if you are going to proceed with this discussion, you are proceeding with a and clear mind, and you are ready to understand and absorb things. Kasi kung masyado tayong overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts, marami masyado tayong iniisip sa utak natin, hindi talaga tayo makakapag-aral at all, and may hirapan pumasok yung information sa atin. So, if you can, try to find ways on how you can better your mood, and also um, be relaxed as much as possible when learning and when studying this discussion. So, yun lang. For today, or for this video, we're going to talk about two more modules. Dalawa na lang pag-uusapan natin. And I searched the remaining modules that we have, and ito yung tingin ko na it will really have an impact on you guys kapag kayo ay nagsisimula na magtrabaho, or maybe have a better understanding of how this particular topic works. So pag-uusapan natin dito ay all about promotion mix, advertising, and direct marketing. This is module number 23. And also, we're going to talk about the last topic of the subject, which is the integrated marketing communications, and particularly digital marketing. So this is module number 24. Ang module number 25 naman sa akin dito sa kopya ko ay parehas lang with module number 24. So siguro we can just study module number 24. So 23 and 24 tayo for this video discussion. And without further ado, we're going to begin. I'm sure a lot of you guys, when you enrolled for this semester, nakita nyo na meron kayong subject about tourism and hospitality marketing. The first thing that comes into mind is advertising. I'm sure you guys, no? Ang nasa isip niyo dito is how can you create a content, an advertisement that could help entice people regarding a specific product. And I understand you guys that when it comes to marketing, advertising is one of the major elements talaga, since advertising is the process itself of attracting customers, and attracting customers is one of the main objectives of marketing. So um, madalas silang dalawa na ano na intertwine, or na pag-iisip na iisa lang naman ang ibig sabihin nila. Well, in fact, it's not. Marketing is the whole process mismo nung pinag-uusapan natin. We talk about studying how the market moves, yung segmentation na sinasabi natin, identifying them, kung sino ba talaga sila, and if you can still remember the five processes, or the five um, marketing as a management process, uh, the whole objective of marketing falls onto that topic, yung limang yun. So advertising is only one of the major elements of marketing, and it is primarily concerned doon sa planning tactical campaigns natin. If you still remember, uh, marketing as a management process number 3, and also dun sa execution mismo, implementation of the plan. So advertising ang pag-uusapan natin dito. And when talking about advertising, I want you guys first to I want you guys first to read this. Sige, basahin natin to. In my more than 20 years of marketing experience, I have learned that it is not enough for people to know that your product or service exists. They have to like it enough to buy it, and they have to be highly satisfied with the use of the product or the service enough to buy it over and over again. Lastly, they have to be extremely satisfied with it enough to tell others about it. So, dito sa dito sa binasa natin na ito, itong quotation na ito, this primarily generalizes the whole objective of marketing, which is, ayun nga, di ba? First, you have to create awareness of your product. Kailangan alam muna ng mga tao na nag-e-exist ang produkto mo. And once that they know that your product exists, it can be part of their options in the future pag sila ay bibili. Halimbawa, pag alam natin na merong malapit na dito, siguro sabihin natin around St. Jude College, meron nag-open na restaurant somewhere around, no? Or hindi man siguro restaurant, kahit sabihin natin na casual dining place, ganyan, like karinderya or tapsilogan, ganyan, mga sisling na mga pagkain. If a casual dining restaurant or establishment opens up around our school, St. Jude College, and once you become aware of it, pwede nyo ngayon siyang papasok ngayon siya sa options na pipiliin ninyo. Sabihin niyo na nag-lunchtime na, tapos nagyayaan kumain ng magtotropa. Sabihin niyo, uy, may kakabukas lang na sislingan dito malapit, tara, try natin. Once that you know that this particular product or service exists, it can be part of the options if you want to buy something that is related to the service or product that they are offering. Kaya ako naman sabi na it can be kasi nasa tao pa rin naman yun, di ba? Sa preference nila yun. Sabihin natin na hindi naman sila mahilig sa sislingan, hindi nila sasama yun sa option search choices nila. So, and once that these people have tried your products and service, they have to be highly satisfied enough para sila ay bumili ulit-ulit. And this means encouraging repeat customers. And when encouraging repeat customers or trying your best to appeal to the good side of our customers, hindi lang sa quality ng mga produkto and service na binibenta natin, but also the whole experience of the customer, or the whole experience of the customer consuming that product or service. And lastly, they have to be extremely satisfied enough to tell others about it. So if really the customer is really highly satisfied with your services or your products, it will encourage yung ating sinasabing word of mouth marketing, which is one of the most effective tools of marketing or advertising a product, since personal testimonies are above any form of marketing and advertisement strategies. Kasi personal opinion and personal experience, it creates credibility kasi it means na meron silang first-hand experience with the product or service, so they are more credible than the other sources that we can find in the internet. Now let's talk about primarily we will talk about advertising. And when we say advertising, we have here definitions: any paid form of non-personal communication about an organization, product, service, or idea by an identified sponsor. Any paid form of non-personal communication. Ibig sabihin, advertising is a form of communication about an organization, product, service, or idea by an identified sponsor. It can reach the largest number of prospects very quickly, and it covers the various messages consumers receive from television, radio, newspaper, magazines, billboards, transit displays, and even online. Online options include banner advertising, skyscraper ads, pay-per-click, etc. So, advertising is a form of communication. Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo na ito yung pinaka-proseso ng pag-a-attract ng mga customers natin para bumili sila ng produkto natin. It is one of the main objectives of marketing. And when we say advertising is a form of communication, and this form of communication could be also in various formats. Formats such as, ayun nga, yung mga nakikita nating commercials sa television, sa radio, newspaper ads, nakikita natin mga nagbebenta ng something, or mga establishments na sinasabi ng mga promo nila, magazines, billboards, transit displays, and even online. Online naman pinag-uusapan natin is yung banner advertising. Siguro familiar kayo dito sa madalas na nakikita sa mga video streaming, yung mga ads, specifically YouTube, ayan, yung mga ads na nakikita nyo dyan. Skyscraper ads, pay-per-click, etc. And it usually has an unidentified sponsor. And the sponsor of communication or the sponsor of advertising is most of the time yung company na nagbabayad for that advertisement. And it can reach largest number of prospects very quickly. Madali lang ikalat ang advertising materials, specifically if we know kung sino ba ang mga taong ipagkakalat natin ng advertising na yun. And we have three different objectives of advertising. First is informative. And when we talk about informative, primarily we are spreading awareness. We are spreading information about maybe a new product, or information about our services, our products that we offer, etc. Next is we have persuasive. And when we say persuasive advertising, based from the term itself, it is attracting. We try our best to attract our customers, the people, our target market, to buy our product. And lastly, we have reminder advertising. And reminder advertising usually only comes when your business is already at that stage wherein masyado na silang matagal na nabubuhay. Hindi naman siguro masyado matagal na nabubuhay, no? Pero people already know that they exist, and people already know that they have quality, or they have a good kind of service or product. That is why they were able to survive up until the maturity stage of the business. And once na nasa maturity stage of the business kasi na tayo, madalas meron tayong mga customers na nag-avail before during our introduction and growth stage ng business. May mga guests na nag-avail before, and baka mamaya they are still willing to try your restaurant out. So that is why you want to remind them that you are still existing. Kasi once na sa maturity stage na tayo, ito na yung point ng business natin wherein malapit tayo mag-peak sa ating business, na malapit tayo mag-peak na yung tipong maraming bibili, or stable na yung company natin. And once na naging stable na kasi yung company natin, dito na medyo tayo mahihirapan sa pag-sustain nung pag-sustain nung pagiging stable ng economy ng business natin. So you want to remind your previous guests or your previous customers that your products are still existing, you are still operating, and you can also remind them that you have new kinds of product available, new kinds of services available, etc. So these are the three objectives of advertising. Spreading awareness or informative, attracting our guests or persuasive, and reminding our guests that we are still existing in the market. So we have different execution styles for advertising. And what do you say about execution styles? Sabi nga natin, di ba, advertising is a form of communication. And if you are going to communicate your products to your guests or to the customers, you have to find you have to find creative ways on how to communicate it with them. And these ways of how to communicate your products to them is in the form of these advertising execution styles. First, we have yung slice of life natin. When we say slice of life, you're advertising your product in a way that it can be used every day into the normal setting or into the normal life of the person. That you can use it in a normal day, you can use it in a regular day, and yun, it shows that it creates this sense that your product is a necessity for everyday life, or it shows that your product is or can be can help reduce the amount of work that you are doing for that particular part of your day or part of your life. Next is we have lifestyle. We are advertising our product based on the lifestyle of the target market that we have. E dito yung pumapasok yung pinag-usapan natin before na yung ano yun? Psychodynamic segmentation. Let me check. Sorry. That is just to be sure. Ayoko lang maging psychographic pala, hindi pala psychodynamic. Okay. So psychographic segmentation, di ba? When we talk about psychographic segmentation, we talk about the way how people the way people think, their lifestyle, their attitudes, their social status in life, and etc. etc. So, yun, we base our advertising strategy if we can advertise our product in such a way that it can become a part of their lives, or it can be it can fall under your set of activities that you are doing for that particular lifestyle that you are following. So for example, if you follow ka ng vegan lifestyle, you can advertise a specific product na sinasabi mo na this is vegan friendly, this is purely plant-based, etc. etc. Next is we have fantasy, and tingin ko naman this is already it's pretty much self-explanatory for you guys. You would like to advertise your product in a way that you create this fantasy world, or you create you create something that is a fiction. This is fiction story for your guests. So usually ginagamit to sa mga bata, or ginagamit to sa ibang mga bagay na mas pinapakita na creative yung kanilang advertising strategy. Next is we have mood or image. When we say mood or image, it builds positive image or mood around the product, such as beauty, love, fun, and serenity. You want people to feel something when they will see this kind of advertisement that you are doing. One popular trick siguro, or one popular advertising strategy that I can give that falls under this execution style is yung si Jollibee tsaka si McDo tuwing Pasko or tuwing Burr months, tuwing Mother's Day, tuwing Father's Day, naglalabas sila ng mga inspirational videos or real or true to life stories or testimonies of their customers. And usually these stories always have that always have that notion or theme na medyo malungkot or medyo nakakaantig ng damdamin. And because of that, after watching or after viewing that particular video advertisement, you will feel something afterwards. You will feel a mood, or you will feel an emotion of some sorts. Maybe you will feel loved, maybe you will feel sad, maybe you will feel touched or whatnot. Kung ano man yan, as long as you feel something at the end of that advertisement, it falls under this execution style. Next is we have musical. Musical is tingin ko naman, alam niyo na rin ito, or madali lang din naman intindihin ito. It's in a form of musical advertisements. May mga kumakanta, or you created a funny jingle, or you created a catchy jingle of some sorts. Usually it's all fun, and you want to advertise your product, something na na once kasi na gumawa ka ng jingle, ng catchy na jingle, it stays into the minds of the people. 'Di ba? Familiar kayo doon sa kanta na makulay ang buhay. kulay ang buhay sa sinabawang gulay. Feeling ko naman, alam niyo yun, yung jingle na yun, pero shucks, hindi ko na-realize na baka di nyo pala alam yun. That was a jingle back then of, I believe that is Snore, sinabawang gulay. Meron silang produkto na sinabawang gulay and sumasayaw sila Charlene San Pedro, sila Nash Aguas, yung mga stars ng Going Bulilit. Diyos ko, nakikita na yung edad ko. Even before that was, I think, during my high school days or grade school days ako nung lumabas yung jingle na yon. Pero you see, no, it's already too long yung of a time, pero right now some people are still they are aware of that jingle. Alam nila kung ano yun. And yun, that is one of the successful stories of a jingle, no? And yun din yung punto ng isang musical na advertisement. Para tumatak yung jingle sa utak ng mga tao at every time that they will hear this, they will particularly think of a specific product. Next is personality. And when we say personality, you create a character to advertise your product. Sikat dito yung mga fast food restaurants such as si Jollibee, Friendly Bee natin, si McDonald's, si Ronald McDonald, kasama na kanilang mga friends, sa KFC, si Kentucky kasi is tao naman talaga siya. Pero meron ata silang mascot din, hindi ko alam kung sino, parang manok ata yun. And yun, you create a character that could help advertise your product. This for me, personally, no, para sa akin, hindi siya masyadong effective as a form of execution style. Kasi madalas yung mga characters na ginagawa natin is not that likable or maybe nag-ano lang talaga siya, nag more on sa kids yung kanyang pinaka target ng execution style na ito. Next is we have technical expertise. Technically, short sinabi ko na. Technical expertise, very easy to understand. You want to advertise your services na sinasabi mo na you are expert on this particular kinds of service. Pwede itong gawin ng mga doctors, pwedeng gawin, di ba, nahipapansin nyo yung mga mga sikat ngayon na dermatology clinics. Ganun yung pag-advertise nila that they are the leading dermatology clinic of the country, or they have serviced many notable persons and celebrities already, and so on and so forth. So, ina-advertise mo yung product mo based on your expertise on that particular industry or field. Next is we have scientific evidence. Scientific evidence, usually ginagamit itong advertising execution style na ito sa mga bagay or mga general merchandises na may effect sa ating day-to-day life. Tulad ng paggamit ng mga shampoo natin, ng mga toothpaste natin, anything that could better our lives. Mga products na ginagamit natin, siguro yung mga lotion na ginagamit natin hindi ko gumagamit ng lotion, sorry, moisturizers and whatnot, kung naman yung mga products na nilalagay natin sa katawan natin. Usually ito yung mga products na pag ina-advertise natin or pag ina-advertise ng mga company, merong scientific evidence to back up the claims. Sinasabi na 99.9% of germs is removed. That is already a scientific evidence. Sikat na line na sinasabi pag tuwing nakakita tayo ng safeguard na advertisement, diba? Next is testimonial evidence. Ang pinagkaiba naman ito is you're advertising a product based on the testimonies of the people. Yung sinasabi nga natin na word of mouth marketing falls under this category, but since this is advertisements, we talk about highly credible persons such as celebrities endorsing the product. So one of really the most effective celebrities when it comes to testimonial evidence is Chris Aquino. Way back then, kahit ngayon kasi may sakit na siya, no, pero dati nung siya pa yung tinagurian natin na Queen of All Media, I don't know if you still remember it, pero back then there was a time na si Chris Aquino ang sinasabi nilang queen of all media. And almost every time that you watch television, in every commercial, makikita mo si Chris Aquino. And in that way kasi, doon na na-create yung brand image ni Chris Aquino na if she will endorse a particular product, it means that it is effective. It means that it is it is a good product. Sinasabi natin kasi si Chris Aquino ang nag-advertise. So ibig sabihin niyan, maganda ang produkto na iyon. Well, I cannot say for all people, no, pero almost all of the people that I have interacted with before, I think siguro ng mga panahon to ng high school ako or early years of my college, doon ko napansin na yun, sobrang rampant talaga nung mga advertisements na si Chris Aquino yung star. Tataka lang din ako kung bakit, no, kasi I'm not really a fan of her, pero yun, moving forward, advertising plan, meron na kayong, alam nyo na ngayon, yung kung ano yung mga different execution styles na pwedeng gawin yung mga advertisements natin. Now, you are trying to come up with your own advertisement. And when you come up with your own advertisement, the first thing you have to find out is to define your customers. Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi ito sa inyo, guys. Kung gaano ka-importante na alam natin kung sino ang pinagbebentahan natin. Pag alam kasi natin kung sino ang pagbebentahan natin, alam natin kung paano natin i-advertise or i-market sa kanila yung mga produkto natin para mas bumili sila ng products natin. Now, after defining your customers, you define what makes you unique. You find out something naman about yourself, about the business that you have, about the product or service that you are offering. What makes your product stand out from the rest of from the rest of the competition? Next is set advertising goals and objectives. After finding out who your customers are and what do they like, and after finding out who you really are as a business and what are your products and services are, you now set advertising goals. Ano yung gusto mong ma-view ng mga tao when it comes to advertising your product? Do you want people to see your product as something that can be a part of their everyday life? Do you want your product to be something that creates or makes them feel something after watching your advertisement or after seeing your advertisement? Do you want your products to be able to I don't know, to be able to have a long lasting image or long lasting recollection of the advertisement that you tried to do by creating a musical commercial or musical advertisements. Kayo bahala kung paano nyo gustong tumatak o ano yung gusto niyo mangyari pag kayo ay nag-advertise na ng products ninyo. Gusto niyo ba siyang i-advertise in such a way na madaling maintindihan at maaalala ng mga tao? Gusto niyo ba siyang i-advertise in such a way na it will create a fantasy world or a fiction character, fiction world? Do you want your product to be advertised with scientific claims that can back up your claims or what makes your product unique? So you will define or you will set goals and objective for your advertisements. Pag-uusapan ninyo as a team kung ano yung gusto nyo maging image ng product ninyo when doing your advertisements. Next is we have timing and scheduling. One of the most key factors when it comes to advertising is to come up with the right timing on when and how you want to execute your advertisement goals and objectives. So, dapat alam niyo kung paano nga ba yung magandang timing na sinasabi natin. And when it comes to timing naman, personally, I really cannot attest kung ano yung magandang timing na pwede kasi it will really depend on the product and services that you offer. Timing na, well, this is somewhat dark for some, pero timing yung COVID-19 for the business of yung mga burial businesses natin, yung burial services natin. Kasi actually yung mga burial workers nga were considered part of the healthcare frontliners during the fight of pandemic. Kasi bureau staff always risk their lives when servicing people who perished against COVID-19. So, timing na nagkaroon ng ganong klaseng occurrence sa ating bansa, kaya nag-boom tuloy yung natin, yung business nila. Well, technically, di naman talaga siya advertising. Pero, I just want to talk about timing, no? And how um, it really impacts the business. Siguro, when it comes to advertising timing, pwede ko sabihin dito is, mm, ano ba? Mhm, mhm. Uh, hmm, 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 hmm. Timing and scheduling. If you can see, Jollibee just released or pinabalik nila yung kanilang garlic pepper beef na item. And garlic pepper beef was introduced to the Philippines way back 2014. And ngayon lang nila ito ulit binalik after 8 years of people asking to bring it back. And why did this happen? Why did Jollibee suddenly released this particular item on their menu list? Simply because people nowadays are not going to Jollibee anymore. Or kung makikita mo na bawas na yung mga taong pumupunta sa mga fast food restaurants, di na sila ganun kadami tulad dati. And that is because of the inflation that we are currently experiencing right now. Pagtaas ng mga bilihin, pagmahal ng mga bilihin, at pagmahal ng pamasahe, pagmahal ng lahat-lahat. Sana lahat mahal. No? Pero dahil nga pakonti ng pakonti yung mga pupuntang tao sa mga fast food restaurants, Jollibee thought of why not bring something back that people were trying to ask us to bring back for almost 8 years or for more than 10 years right now. And that is garlic pepper beef. Ever since it was released way back 2014 and when it was phased out into the market, people are always trying to or asking Jollibee to bring it back. Bring back garlic pepper beef. Actually, dati meron din yung honey beef something. Binalik din nila yon pero hindi siya masyadong nag-boom due to some concerns na mas marami pa daw yung sibuyas kaysa sa karne. Pero ayan, this time binalik nila something na classic sa mata ng mga tao, garlic pepper beef. And because of that, all of those people who tried their best to ask Jollibee to bring it back will come back to Jollibee once more to try and test out this particular product. So, ganun yung timing na sinasabi natin, no? Timing na naisip ni Jollibee na konti lang yung mga pupunta ngayon sa mga stores nila or bawas na compared doon sa pagiging stable nila na competitor before. Kaya naisip nila na mag-release na isang product at i-advertise yon as something na ang pagbabalik ng garlic pepper beef. So yon, timing and scheduling is really important. Don't reinvent the wheel. Create another concept. Sometimes this is true, sometimes this is not true. Know when and how you want to reinvent your advertising strategy. Once na kayo kasi ay nakapili na isang particular way on how you want your products to be advertised, medyo mahirap na kung iibahin mo pa to bigla sa kalagitnaan. If you already if imagine if you advertise your product with someone na may personality, let's say for example si Jollibee na yung ginawa mong personality for your business, pero nung napapansin mo na parang hindi ata bumebenta si Jollibee, naisip mo na palitan yung mascot mo or yung character na nire-represent yung business mo. So that is not good, no? Kasi syempre you've already established something na ito yung character mo. Why would you change it? It will create a notion na baka mamaya hindi successful ito kaya nila pinalitan, and it will create this notion na siguro kaya hindi successful to kasi hindi masarap or hindi maganda yung mga product or services na binibenta nila. So, when you are at this stage of the advertisement plan, na kayo ay nag-set ng goals and objectives, try to be thorough as much as possible. Kailangan alam nyo kung ano yung mga papasukin ninyo with the different ways that you want your product to be advertised. Kaya, yun, ingatan ang pag-proceed sa advertisements natin, and you always try your best to not create another concept for your advertisement plan. Pero, if it really comes to the worst case scenario and you want to try to venture out a different advertisement plan, pwede naman din yun. And nothing or no one will stop you from doing it, no? Just as long as you know how to do it and how to properly execute it. So again, importante na pag-aaralan natin ng maayos yun. And next, we have evaluation and follow-through. Evaluation of the advertisement plan once that you were able to execute it, and follow through on kung ano yung mga kailangan yung improvements na gawin, and ano yung mga kailangan yung gawin for your business in order to meet the output, or in order to meet in order to meet the output that your advertisement has done to your business, to your product or service. So I guess that we can stop there at that particular topic. Direct marketing kasi, simply enough, I'm going to, sige, bigyan ko na lang kayo ng mabilis na ng definition dito. Direct marketing is more of like, ito yung parang sinasabi, this can be used as a follow through. Kasi when we say direct marketing, ito yung mga bagay na halimbawa, siguro kayo ay bumili na ng isang bagay online, and yan sa Shopee or sa Lazada, meron kayong mga binili ng mga bagay-bagay doon. 'Di ba yung sellers minsan, particularly sa Lazada ko to napapansin, yung mga sellers panay ang message doon sa mga tao na bumili doon sa kanilang store. Sinasabi nila na meron silang bagong product, or sinasabi nila na meron silang sale, yung store nila may sale. Those are all forms of direct marketing. Kasi meron na silang record meron na silang record nung iyong transaction, so they can just easily send you more notifications to help you become aware, or to inform you about specific sale, about specific promos, about specific products that they are offering. So that is direct marketing. And usually, meron dong immediate results. Kasi kung mag-interact si customer after sending that message, it means na meron ka na kagad resulta for that particular direct marketing strategy. So, yun lang naman ang gusto kong pag-usapan natin dito sa module number 23. And particularly, dito tayo mag-focus sa advertising execution and styles. Now, with that being said, let's move forward to the next module, which is digital marketing communication. So, pag-uusapan naman natin dito, particularly, is social media. Ayan. Ito yung pinaka-common na nakikita ko ngayon sa lahat ng business plan na meron ako. Ngayon, advertising, ito yung primary strategy nila when it comes to advertising their products by promoting it in social media. And I always say to them na yes, social media really is an effective platform to advertise your products. Pero it doesn't really guarantee that you will have enough customers to interact with your product. Ang problema kasi sa social media, iniisip natin na since marami ang tao na gumagamit ng social media, maraming tao din ang bibili ng produkto natin. But that is not always the case. Kung napapansin niyo, 'di ba, kayo as people who are now the rampant users of social media, pag meron kayong mga nakikitang produkto sa inyong newsfeed, 'di ba, mataas ng chances na isa-scroll up na lang din yung newsfeed ninyo. Hindi niyo masyadong papansinin yung mga produkto na binebenta sa inyo. And maraming factors dyan, baka mamaya hindi kayo talaga interested doon sa product na yon, or baka mamaya wala kayong intention na bumili ng ganong klaseng product due to, I don't know, maybe financial means or self-preferences. Pero most of the time, most of the products that you will see that is being advertised in your social media accounts, usually fina-follow up, or usually ini-scroll up nyo lang yan, hindi nyo siya masyadong pinapansin. So, what what they say in social media is true, that maraming makakakita ng produkto mo, maraming makakakita ng post mo, pero konti lang ang makikipag-interact doon sa post mo, or konti lang ang talagang marireach ng post mo. And that is now the problem of the marketers. How can they how can their posts, their advertisement posts, create an interaction doon sa ating mga guest, na hindi lang sila titingin at mag-scroll up, pero ang gagawin nila, titingnan yung mga produkto mo at bibili ng mga produkto mo. Yun ngayon yung pinaka goal ngayon ng mga social media marketers. How can they create an interaction with their with the online accounts that they are handling. So doon papasok ngayon yung different styles natin, yung execution styles na sinasabi natin, and nasa paraan yan kung paano nyo i-communicate yung product ninyo sa social media. Pero just be careful na kailangan talaga alam ninyo kung sino yung mga taong pagbebentahan ninyo sa social media, and yun yung lumalabas yung sinasabi ng, or yung nilaunch ni Facebook ngayon na pantulong sa mga small time businesses natin, which is yung Facebook boosting. And sa Facebook boosting kasi, you will pay a specific amount of peso, and ang gagawin ni Facebook is i-direct niya yung mga Facebook posts nyo dun sa mga tao na most likely bibili ng mga produkto ninyo. So social media content, yan, we have different kinds of content in social media. Blogging can be also considered as an advertisement strategy. When you blog something, kasi it creates this notion na kayo ay isang normal na tao lang din, at kagaya ng mga tao, bumibili rin ng iba't ibang klase ng mga produkto. So, dito papasok yung mga social media influencers na may mga paid advertisements and so on and so forth. Next is we have microblogs. It brings social networking to its most essential elements: a post, comment, and an indication of relationships. When we say microblogs, ibig sabihin nito is yung mga mabibilisan lang ng mga maliliit na posts ng mga social media influencers natin. So you can avail their influence, or you can use it to your advantage in a form of a blog content or a microblog content. Next is photo sharing or posting images online. Particularly maganda to sa mga may sariling website na food and beverage establishments. Also sa Facebook as well, nakakatulong din siya, pero madalas siya mas naiengganyo yung mga tao na mag-photo share sa Instagram. So, and also Instagram kasi yung mas may platform for pictures, kasi di ka naman makakapag-post doon ng purely text lang. So, kailangan meron kang mga pictures talaga na pinopost doon. So, photo sharing is a very effective and relevant way of creating a content for your social media account. Video sharing, alam niyo na yan, parang sort of like a social media influencer din. Location-based social network, ibig sabihin nito is yung alam ng mga tao kung nasaan ka because of social media. And yun. Advantages and limitations of the internet, particularly in social media rin naman, pwede rin naman ito. Pero sige, iyan na rin natin ito. Pag-usapan natin ang mga bagay na what makes the internet or the social media websites a great platform for marketing our products. First, let's talk about the limitations of the internet. Digital divide, ibig sabihin lang naman ito is hindi lahat naman ng tao ay may access sa internet natin. Kailangan kasi meron tayong first device, which is maybe in the form of mobile phones, laptops, desktops, tablets, etc. And aside from my device, dapat connected din siya sa internet natin. So, meron dalawang category muna na kailangan malagpasan yung isang tao para maka-access siya ng information na pinaprovide sa internet. So, hindi naman, let's be honest, hindi naman talaga lahat ng tao ay may magandang cellphone at hindi naman talaga lahat ng tao ay may access sa internet. So, meron ngayon tinatawag natin na digital divide kasi yung mga tao lang na pwede makakita ng mga ilalagay mo sa internet ay yung mga tao lang na may paraan para makapag-access ng internet. Next, we have information overload. Since napakadaming tao ang gumagamit ng internet, marami ring information ngayon ang makikita natin. And this is also one of the problem in social media. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, napakarami nang gumagamit ng mga tao nito to the point na nagkakaroon ng nagiging cloudy yung information natin or masyadong maraming information ngayon to the point na minsan hindi na talaga na-reach ng post natin yung mga dapat ma-reach ng post natin. Hindi na nakikita ng mga tao yung mga post natin kasi once that they scroll up ng mga sa newsfeed nila, marami silang nakikita doon posts that are coming from their friends, their loved ones, posts that comes from their acquaintances, posts that comes from those pages that they follow or groups that they follow. So marami na kayong i-expect na makikita sa newsfeed ninyo. So marami talagang information na minsan hindi na natin nakikita or minsan nakakaligtaan na natin. Speed. This is not a limit, no. This can be an advantage for internet kasi mabilis na, no. Napaka-mabilis mo na makikita yung information mo. So hindi na siya ganun kahirap hagilapin tulad ng ginagawa dati na kailangan pang tawagan yung landline para lang malaman yung mga information na ito. Minsan, yung mga information na kailangan natin malaman ay nandun na sa internet at readily available na kagad yun. Security, ito mahirap to sa part natin kasi when it comes to transactions or when it comes to buying things online, we always have that risk of miscommunication or misunderstanding something. And that is one flaw talaga ng internet natin when it comes to different ways on how to use it. Yung security kasi wala pa tayong actual na constitution or wala pa tayong part ng batas talaga that controls how the internet moves. So maaari na merong mga scammers, maaari na mahirapan tayo, maaari na magkaroon ng concerns or ng mga issues about payments online. Credibility of information, tulad ng sabi ko, since yun nga, napakadaming pwedeng mag-post. Minsan may mga post na misleading, minsan may mga post na ayun, yung sikat na mga fake news. So, always check where the information is coming from. Kahit sabihin natin na well, I'm not really only talking about fake news, but also in the other forms of information that you can find in the internet. Always try your best to make sure that the source of that information is credible. Alam nyo kung sino sila at may tiwala kayo na may kakayahan sila para magbigay ng ganong klaseng information. Kasi mahirap na no kung yung information na paniniwalaan natin ay galing na naman kung kani-kanino lamang, hindi na siya credible at baka mamaya ikaw pa ang maging biktima nung fake or false information na iyon. Intellectual property and copyright issues. Madalas nangyayari sa internet ito kasi since napakabilis nga or napakadali lang makuha yung mga information ng mga bagay-bagay, pwede itong nakawin ng iba't ibang tao. at magamit sa kanilang mga paraan na hindi naman talaga dapat magamit. Next is trustworthiness. Papasok dito yung sa credibility of information natin. So always make sure that yun nga, pag kayo ay magpo-post online, kailangan credible ang sources ng information ninyo and you know how to reach the target audience of your post. Advantages of using internet. Global market reach, simply put, dahil nga malayo ang mararating ng post ninyo, marami kayong pwedeng ma-reach ng mga tao. 24/7, di yan natutulog. Always active ang internet natin. Multimedia nature, you can present your advertisements in the form of creative posters, creative images, videos, music, sounds, etc. Multimedia, iba't ibang klaseng platform ninyo pwedeng maibenta ang produkto ninyo. At a lower costs kasi nga you only need to have internet for you to have access. So napaka-cheap naman din ng internet nowadays and lower cost of advertisements din padating sa mga guest natin. And lastly, we have interactivity. Ito yung pinaka masaya siguro when it comes to to advertising your product in social media, particularly in social media. These particular websites or there are particular food and beverage establishments that are really they really know how to interact with their customers. Guys, alam niyo naman yung Angkas, 'di ba? Si Angkas sobra talagang galing ng social media marketing nila. Na alam nila kung paano makipag-interact sa kanilang target market. Usually kasi ang target market ng Angkas is yung millennials and yung ating mga Gen Z, which is kayo. So, alam nila kung paano makipag-interact sa kanila in the form of memes, in the form of various captions na nakakatawa. So, sobra talagang hats off talaga, saludo sa social media marketing manager or social media marketers ng Angkas kasi ang galing nilang makipag-interact sa mga tao. And in that way kasi it creates a brand image, no. Nalalaman ngayon ng mga tao na okay, Angkas is a friendly website or friendly application for people and who are most likely run by the same people that they are planning to sell their services with. Baka mamaya millennials lang din at Gen Z ang may-ari nung company kaya pumapayag sila sa mga ganong klaseng marketing strategies. And yun lang naman ang gusto kong pag-usapan natin dito sa video discussion na ito. Social media marketing may not be that effective for each and every business that you will have, pero you should always know first and foremost how you planning to advertise your product and who are you going to sell your products with. Ito na naman talaga yung importante at the end of the day. Kung alam mo talaga kung sino yung mga pagbebentahan mo, alam mo kung ano yung products and services mo, at alam mo kung paano mo gusto na i-advertise ang products mo doon sa target market mo, you will know how to create an impactful advertisement, whether in social media man yan or kung saan man kayong platform mo post ng inyong advertisements. So yun lang naman, guys. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for staying up until finals together with me here in this subject. Pasensya na kung meron tayong mga times na hindi ko talaga kayo nami-meet na, buong midterms hindi ko kayo na-meet. Nami-miss ko na rin magkaroon ng face-to-face class with you guys. So expect that we're going to have a face-to-face meeting next week about this particular lesson. Yun lang, mag-ingat kayo palagi and stay safe. God bless you all.